Hello, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Sorry for the quality of the video. I'm sitting in my office kind of working on some things, and I was listening to the Team Skeptic Nathan Thompson debate. I listen to debates all the time. It's sort of a good background noise, like if I'm working on something. And normally I find something that is both, kind of stupid and also interesting. So I listen to a lot of creationism debates. I used to listen to a lot of philosophy debates, but I got bored. Not because I'm too fucking smart, just because eventually my eyes will glaze over after they get to the third iteration of something, and I'm like, fuck it. Normally I like listening to like cut and dry things. That's why I listen to like creationism debates, just because one side is demonstrably wrong. Yeah, it's catharsis. But I was listening to the Nathan Thompson versus Team Skeptic debate, because flat Earth debates are also on the catharsis scale, and it kind of brought up something that I wanted to address, and it's got nothing to do with the arguments for either. It's got nothing to do with anything tossed around during the debate. It has to do with the attitude of the debate. And look, I understand, and believe me, I know I've dealt with really dumb fucking people before. But if you're in a debate or you're having like a live discussion, it looks really bad when you lose your cool. Like, even though Team Skeptic was correct, absolutely fucking correct, he lost his composure too goddamn much. And I understand, like, Nathan Thompson is dumb as fuck. I get that. But you gotta calm down. Because when a smart person, like, when you are right, but you lose it with the dumb person just sitting there like, just asking, I'm just smiling. Hey, I'm just here having a debate. Even though that person could be saying the most ridiculous, awful shit, if you're up there like screaming at them, you're not projecting yourself very well. And yes, I get it. On Feeding the Trolls, I like yell at people all the time, and I kind of started petering that out for this reason. But Feeding the Trolls is not a debate. Feeding the Trolls is my stress relief. So I yell, I get pissed off on Feeding the Trolls. It's a stress relief. I'm not actively debating that person. If I'm debating somebody, totally different weasel. Totally different weasel. Which is kind of what Team Skeptic should have done here. Because, like, and the thing is, had he played it right, he could have got Nathan Thompson to lose his shit. And there were a few points in that debate, and I will link to it in the description, but there were a few points in that debate where Nathan Thompson, he starts getting agitated, and you can tell. Like, if Team Skeptic had just sat down and been cool about it, he could have worked Nathan Thompson up, because Nathan Thompson does not have really good control over his emotions. His idea, like, Nathan Thompson doesn't explode the way Team Skeptic does. Nathan Thompson will start laughing and yelling like, hey, I'm just like, like, he'll go nuts. But dude, if you can just get him to go nuts while you're sitting and making your point, you're gonna look 1,000 times better. But instead he lost it. And like, I get it. Again, I get it. The guy's dumb. And to someone who is not dumb, again, not trying to get egotistical, but to someone who is not really, really dumb, dealing with someone who is that asinine, dealing with someone who is that, let's just say that's stupid. In a debate, yeah, it can be aggravating, because you'll bring up something like the whole 8 miles drop off, the thing that Team Skeptic was trying to get him to graph Because Nathan Thompson kept saying, like, this is what you believe. You believe in a 8-inch per mile drop-off. But if you graph it, it's a fucking parabola. And he's like, well, it's accurate enough. No, it's not. It's a goddamn palabra. It's a palabra. But during, like, if you during those moments, like, when you're trying to get him to, like, no, that's a palabra, yeah, it can get really fucking infuriating. But, dude, you gotta calm down. You gotta fucking calm down. This is not online. You're not hiding behind an avatar. When you get up and you start getting really pissed off, it's a totally different animal. It looks different. When I do it, like on my show, right? Because all of the Feeding the Trolls, you know, you all see me. You see my body language. You see how I move around. That, if I were to use an avatar instead, like a static avatar, it looks different. It looks significantly different. It has a significantly different feel because you don't get the body language. And you don't get the face, like, you can't see the expression on the face. Which is actually something that I'm doing right now. I'm working on a Feeding the Trolls where I actually do have an avatar that's animated. It's a selection of different pictures that I'm drawing based off of body movements in an episode that I filmed. Okay, so it's not going to be animated, but it is animated. The thing is, the feel of that episode is going to be a little different because you're not going to see me. You're not going to get some of the subtleties of emotion. So when you debate someone and you're like talking and you're live with someone and an audience can see you for the first time, which was my first time seeing Team Skeptic. I had no idea what he looked like. But when you're doing that, you're not behind an avatar anymore. You're not behind a picture, you know? People can see you, and when you get really pissed off, there's a difference between, haha, the cartoon is mad at somebody, and holy shit, that dude is actually pissed off at someone. Big difference. And that's just something I think Team Skeptic needs to work on. Do some public speaking. Toastmasters is a decent group, but you don't really need to be a part of Toastmasters. Just talk to people. Do more live videos. Get a feel for it. And next time, just chill. Chill out a little bit. Because when you're right, people who watch this stuff, I think there's a general misconception that, like, oh, the public's fucking dumb. All the public people, everybody in the public space, once you get a big group of humans together, oh, they're just dumb, panicky, dangerous people. That's not true. That's actually not true in my experience. People have a really good eye for seeing past bullshit. And part of the way that we do that as humans is we try and see who is the most sure. I realize what I just said is kind of a contradiction because Nathan Thompson is a really good example of someone who's, in that debate, total bullshit, completely calm. But that's part of how we identify whether or not someone is in the right. Is we look for someone who's calm, who's confident, and we're like, okay, that guy's really sure. So I'm going to listen to him and kind of see what he has to say. And when you have someone who's like really sure next to someone who's like, fuck you, you dumb piece of shit, motherfucking dumb, retarded skunk, spider, ass, anus, who are we going to take more seriously? It's going to be the guy who's being calm. So those are my thoughts on it. Who do I think won the debate? Well, okay, technical issues aside, which made that very hard to look. And I know, this is different than a lot of, like, anything that, the great debate community has made. I get that. But come on, guys, do a tech rehearsal. Like, seriously, do a tech rehearsal. I don't know if you did, but, like, the cutting out and everything... And maybe it's because you were at that venue just, like, using their Wi-Fi. And that's not a knock on that venue. That's not a knock on that venue. Like, I'm sure that tattoo shop, when they were making its Wi-Fi, weren't thinking like, okay, well, what if we live streamed a debate from this location? I'm pretty sure they weren't. I'm pretty sure they were just thinking like, okay, what if we have a bunch of people that want to like watch YouTube? Like, I'm sure they weren't thinking about that. But at the same time, guys, come on, come on. You know, if they can't do it from a hotel. Every single like Hotel Marriott, you know, Holiday Inn that has like a venue area, they're geared for this shit. And if something goes wrong, you can yell at them, and they will fucking deserve it. You can't yell at the tattoo place. It's like, what are they gonna do? It's like, sorry, we weren't geared to like have a debate where several thousand people logged in. Sorry, our server can't handle that. You know, you yell at a hotel that advertises it like, okay, that's something that they should have been able to handle. But bottom line, when you debate somebody, you gotta stay calm, and you gotta control your emotions, and you gotta be able to use your emotions. You know, you got to be able to know when it's okay to yell at someone, when it's okay to show that you're angry. Matt Dillahunty did a really good debate years ago with I forget the guy. I forget his name. He did a debate with a creationist a while back. Very good debate. Really well done. Really, really well done. Matt Dillahunty maintained like calm. He was cool, and he got the point across. But that's what I gotta say. Just, God, next time, man, calm the fuck down. It hurts your case when you're not calm. All right. That's my 2 cents from the no-name YouTuber, from the nothing YouTuber that no one pays attention to. Anyway, that was just my take. I will link to the debate below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out of here. Have a good day.